Welcome to week 15 of the Street Parking Vault, and this week we are tackling Shisa. Program A is every 3 minutes for as long as possible, you will complete 7 devil press, 50-meter shuttle run. From minute 3 to minute 6, 7 devil press, followed by a 100-meter shuttle run. From minute 6 to minute 9, 7 devil press, 150-meter shuttle run. You will increase by 50 meters every round until you can no longer keep up with the clock. Your score for this workout will be your last completed round plus any additional reps. And a good goal to shoot for is to try to finish at least 6 rounds, which is the 300-meter shuttle run or more. Welcome to week 15 of the Street Parking Vault, and this week we are tackling Shisa. Your shift workout for today is you will complete 1 round of 30 seconds of burpees followed by 30 seconds of continuous movement. Rest 1 minute, and then you'll complete 2 rounds of 30 seconds of burpees, 30 seconds of continuous movement. You will rest 1 minute, and then you'll complete 3 rounds of 30 seconds of burpees, 30 seconds of continuous movement, rest 1 minute, and then you'll complete 4 rounds of 30 seconds of burpees, 30 seconds of continuous movement. Your score for this workout will be your total burpees completed, and a good goal to shoot for is to try to finish somewhere in between 45 to 70 burpees.
All right, week 15, Shisa going down. We're in Project April, so I'll be doing the kettlebell version. Miranda's gonna be doing the dumbbell version. With the bike. I'll be doing running up and down this gym.
To make
barn.
it clear, each time twice is 50 meters, right?
That's correct. Now, a couple things that I'm gonna try as you guys are seeing me like doing a double press on here. You might see me change it up. I might put my hands on top. I might put my hands here. I don't know yet. I'm gonna try it out for you guys. I'm gonna have to do this again.
I look like I'm not wearing any pants.
In this video, oh, the shirt, but it's like a look, you know?
I have shorts on, as you can see, but yeah, when when it first came. I know, I want to get more shirts that are big like this. Caitlin, if you could go ahead and make that happen, that would be great.
Actually, speaking of making things happen, Caitlin, can we do a black on black street parking tee, the same look as this
If
one?
you guys just want to fill in the comments with things that you want Caitlin to make, that would be great.
Caitlin's got her notebook and everything, so go ahead and please just let us know.
This workout's going to be long. We have lots of time to talk today.
We do, which is awesome because, you know, we could talk about so many things. So, I didn't realize how pale I looked. And so,
It's
me
that
looking
time.
the way I look with
It's that
my
time of year.
face and the exhaustion, I can't wait for the sun to come out because I'm going to, even yesterday, I got excited to go mow the grass because I knew I was going to get tan.
Okay. First of all, before I get into the question, I was about to go on a side tangent. I also look pale. Workout is, again, every 3 minutes for as long as you can do the work. 7 devil press. You kept yours at 7. There is an extra challenge of 9.
I'm feeling the bruising from our workout the other day. Forearms are a little...
How was that? Handles on top? More hands on top?
Yeah. I'm going to try this set with my hands in the ball. In the kettlebell.
What do you think? Want to go round?
Yeah, it's just gonna get really bad.
I did not want to be doing this day. I was like angry about programming this. Okay, so what I was gonna say is there is an extra challenge option of 9. You kept it at 7 because the kettlebells are already adding an extra challenge.
Yes, they are. I don't know if Emma showed it on the first one, but there's 3 different versions I ended up trying. And yes, Caitlin, I do have a cold. Is it a cold or is it just what am I?
I don't know. The boys like brought some cough home, and then we're all like, we're on the tail end of it, but it's like in the stage now where everything's coming out.
Everything. And then Caitlin, you don't need to be joking around me blending in with the wall. I do, okay?
Caitlin, let's not start talking about who's pale, okay?
That's why it's just, gray on gray. I saw we'll get back to talking about fitness because we just have so much workout.
Hold on, I had a question about the pale, but I need to get through this workout. Now, if you guys are doing a row bike version, there's specific calories, and the calories are different for men and women. So I'm going up 3 every time. I think for the men, you go up 4 every time. So yeah, just pay attention to what you're doing. I also wanted to say that this workout is the only workout, we're 14 days into April, that I have done with dumbbells, with any other equipment other than my kettlebells. The only workout I've done in all of April. I've used the bike and the rower here and there a little bit, but I haven't used a barbell, dumbbells, sandbag, nothing else other than my kettlebells except for this workout. So I'm pretty proud of that.
Okay, so this is round 2. Thank you for punching in on that, Emma. Who filmed this, Salvi or Emma? Emma, did you film
Salvi,
this?
I did.
Salvi did.
Salvi did, I think.
Yeah. So that, I was trying different ways to do a double press with the kettlebells, and you'll see that on this next round is what I will recommend. Anyway, the gray on gray SPT, gray T is the best. Okay, you know what happened? Gray on gray. What would gray on gray look like, Blair? What if we did that blank, like a darker gray with some kind? You know what? We'll play around with that, Blair. Sounds good.
Okay.
I like it.
So my question about your paleness.
Oh, you're gonna talk about my paleness? Okay, let's do it.
Well, because you said I'm looking forward to being tan. I feel like there's like a thing in Mexican culture, and I thought you had it, where you don't want to be dark.
I didn't want to, but that's when we used to live in SoCal. Now that I can see what me looking tired with paleness, I can totally see why people look so much older when they're fair skinned and they're tired, you know?
You think that's why white people end up looking older?
I said fair skin. I didn't say white people.
But white people have fair skin.
Well, so do I.
like
Look
takes
at
a little bit
my
too
skin. I look exhausted.
Takes a little too long.
Sure. Yeah, there is a thing in Mexican culture where we don't want to look darker. It's so random.
Yeah, it may have infected Banner.
Yeah.
Caitlin, you are old. You're 40 now, so.
You know, isn't that funny how me and you always talk about how unhealthy it is for us to constantly be looking at ourselves on camera?
Totally.
It's the worst feeling ever.
I'll try that.
I'm just like judging everything about me right now. I promise, this isn't like a session where we're just like venting our feelings. I promise that, Emma, okay? Don't pay attention.
Well, this is just really long. Okay, so one of the reasons that I was not looking forward to this workout is because I did what you all are doing right now, in that I watched Salvi and Julian test this workout on the bike. And so
Yes.
I knew what it was going to be. I mean, I knew what it was going to be beforehand too, but I watched them do it, and I was not feeling it this day. We used to have gray heathered zip ups. I have some.
Yeah.
Always on ones.
We're kind of cycling out. It's not a no, Rachel. We're out of season right now, you know?
We gotta wait till fall time.
We gotta wait. Let's bring the black on black and the gray on gray, and we have a green one coming out. I don't know what the exact name of the green is, but it's a shade of green. Okay, there we go. Thank you. This is the way to do devil press with the kettlebells, right here. Don't go to extra challenge. Just stick to this. Hands off the kettlebell, and then you're set up in the hike position already, which is good. Get your head in between the kettlebells, and you're primed. So it's really good. This is the way to go. Don't try to do any other way.
Okay, I have info about this workout. So as you guys know, the vault workouts, we're not able to test with multiple people every single daily workout. That would be very labor intensive. But with the vault workouts, we do test them, and we have several people test them. I had something in my eye at this point. And this workout was originally written very different. This is a Chelsea workout. This workout was originally written with a 100-meter shuttle, 2 devil press, 100-meter shuttle, adding 2 devil press every time, I think, until you couldn't. And I think it was only on a 2-minute clock, maybe. And I felt we felt as the coaches team, we felt that was going to be too many transitions for for a death by.
Right.
So we switched it to only 1 shuttle. And then we thought, well, I feel like the devil press going up is expected. Like a death by with the weighted element is expected. Let's switch it and make the death by the run, row, bike, which is just so much worse, I feel like.
Right.
Because you can always run, row, bike a little bit faster. You can only do a devil press so fast.
Yeah, this is good. I'm actually kind of bummed too. Like the shuttle run version, I feel like takes away from where the pain cave really kicks in. It's not that I wasn't tired, but I kind of jealous of your intensity for this workout.
Well, technically, because we wanted to film it inside.
Right.
Hold on, you're talking.
I feel like it puts you in a better
You can
position to
shut
hike
me
the
up, it's
kettlebell.
fine.
That's the way to go. That's the way to go.
Yeah, so technically, it was supposed to be just down and back once for 50. You're having to do down and back twice. So the way that you changed the shuttle so it would fit inside it added a lot more turnarounds. It doubled the turnarounds
Right.
for everyone.
Yeah,
So if
I
you would
didn't
have
like
been an out and back for each one, you would have been able to pick up more speed and have less like stop and start.
Absolutely. The
So
object.
if you can do a 25 out and back.
I highly recommend that. Yes, the object did not stay in motion.
Inertia.
I was like, I felt so slow on those turnarounds.
Where are we at right now?
He's
Okay, so
finishing after me because I don't want to be going still when he's done.
We're
I
9
think
minutes
I'm at
in.
12. I think I'm about to go into 12.
Yeah, so yes.
I'm still fine at this point.
Caitlin, I don't mind doing it again, to be honest, on the bike. I don't
With
know.
the kettlebells. You're going to go bike and kettlebell?
I'll go bike and kettlebell today. I was thinking about
What
doing
do
it
you-
in here. But no,
That'll be
we'll do it.
third
Okay.
time doing it.
What's
No,
that?
get people over here. I want to watch people do it.
Okay, all right. Where's Salvi? He's not here yet.
I
Caitlin,
have,
we're gonna do
okay,
it
so we
again
had
today.
Athena on the show on Friday. Athena's going to be doing this workout today, and she tried to say she was going to do the shuttles, but then she was going to lower that. I was like, no, you're doing the bike.
Yeah,
and
get
I
her
have her
on the
going
bike,
up 2
absolutely.
cows. So she's going to do it with the bike, and she's going to go up 2 cows each time to give herself some more time.
Yes.
She always tries to get out of the bike. Nice, Jody. Good job.
21 cows. There we go. I've been seeing so many people in the. I thought it was very interesting in the comment section of the street parking IG post for this. The amount of people that were like, "This workout wrecked
Yeah.
me."
Somebody said that in 12 years of doing CrossFit, they've only thrown up twice, and this was number 2. So, I wonder what version she did.
Look at me touching the ground and everything. I was like, "Why am I doing this?" At some point, I was like, "Do I really need to touch the ground? This isn't the open." Oh man. Well, yeah, we're recovering from congestion. It's really frustrating and annoying. Is anybody else out there sick right now? We can't be the only ones.
I think I might have a combination of a little bit of like allergies too.
Dang, Caitlin, wow, really, you just going for a kill on that one, huh? Yeah, we talked about this on Friday. Somebody asked about their foot kicking out on their runs. And how
At
we
this
just need
point,
to-
oh, sorry.
yeah, we talked about it and how pretty much we thought about doing an Instagram video for that, but yeah, just a weakness in the glutes.
Well, I think the Instagram video would be you actually doing the exercises for a couple months to see if you could fix it.
Yeah, I mean that would pay off for sure. That's the right thing to do. And then the
If you're going to
stubborn
talk about it, do it.
The stubborn thing to do is just like I don't want to.
What I was going to say is at this point, I think that I just had done 12 and I'm about to go into 15, and I processed that I still had a whole minute.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I'm going to be in deep. I'm going to be in deep. I think this round was the round where it started to get a little bit more serious for me.
I was like, do I have to
Caitlin,
touch
I
the
just want you to
ground?
know, though I'm not laughing, I can still appreciate your humor. So don't stop. You're okay.
Right thing? Yeah. So I don't need to shuttle it?
I'm good. I'm
Okay,
good.
3, 2.
Man, I am really looking forward to the sun to be out this week.
Mm-hmm.
I really, really am. It's like, all right, we're going fitness outside today.
Totally.
Which is funny because I just gave away our 4x8 stall mats, and I feel like I have to get some more now.
Hey, you guys, I was asking Emma about this because Emma's young, okay? And
Oh,
gonna
Emma's ears
ask it in
perked
the-
up. She's like, what?
I'm going to ask it in the comment section here too. Well, Emma already gave me an answer and I liked her answer, but I want to check in. Not that we have, maybe we don't have any other young people in here. I would say if you're under 30, you can answer this question. Under 35 even, maybe. I'm kind of over the crew socks, and I would like to go back to my ankle socks. Can we make this happen? Am I allowed to wear ankle socks? Because I have thick legs and I feel like showing the ankle is good for me. But I feel like that's not allowed these days.
From who? Who's making the standard?
Well, I want to look like I'm, in style. I care about that a little bit.
For who? We are out of style right now.
I'm not.
Oh, maybe I was speaking for myself then.
I mean, look at this. This looks cool. But I feel like I would like to go back to the ankle socks if we can. If someone can, Emma said it's fine. She wears ankle socks and she's like half my age, so.
I never give up. You know what? I'm like no-show socks. Like I want the ankle bone to show and everything.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. Yeah, I have good ankles. I feel.
Yeah, absolutely. Craig's all with it. Fitness, fashion, freedom.
But is it gonna like immediately show that I'm over 40 if I'm not going with the fashion trend of the socks?
I would say that I think that's just accepting how old you are.
Yeah, and that's fine. But like I still want to, be in fashion.
You are in fashion. Don't make me drop where you get your clothes from. Okay?
Don't do that. But that's
Did ankle socks go out of style? No. That's why I'm curious who your algorithm is kicking in. Come on.
Caitlin, I'm almost 43, okay?
Oh gosh, I'm so pale. Look at my upper arms.
Okay, now who's being vain?
I'm just trying to take some attention off of you being so worried about being 43.
I'm not worried about being 43. I just don't want to wear those socks anymore.
I think you look cool. All right, you're good. What about you, Christine? What kind of socks you rocking, Christine? Christine, you guys go shopping in the same places. I don't even know why I asked.
This is where it gets real. But I mean, I have still so far to go. I think that was, let's see.
But I'm also 36 and I don't care.
Okay,
I know.
I'm on the round of 18s now. I'm on the round of 18s.
I'm still using the same shorts I bought like 6 years ago.
Men's fashion is different than women's fashion. It doesn't change.
Okay, all right. Let's talk about this. What is men's fashion? When you think of men's fashion, what is it?
Chris.
With apparel? With like workout, fitness apparel?
No, what I'm saying is that Chris stays in line with, like, he stays on top of trends for men's clothing is what I'm trying to say.
What about me? I feel like I stay on top of it.
I don't know, not like him.
No, like whatever is in Kirkland in the front row, before you go into the appliances, that's what's in fashion. That's what's in season.
Okay.
You know that I looked freaking cool yesterday wearing my Levi's jeans and my black tank top with my hat and my construction with my gloves.
Yeah, you did. I always think you look great.
I'm concerned about the lack of eye contact when you made that comment, but it's okay.
I'm trying to eat my breakfast.
I felt good. That's what the style. Blair, what say you, Blair? If he's still on here. Oh man, so y'all just boosting each other's self-esteem early. We're in it because this workout's so long. What else?
Okay, so at this point, I knew that I needed to like push the pace a little bit on the bike because otherwise my rest was going to start getting really short. And then to try to pick up the pace when you need to pick up the pace when it's too late, it's hard. So at this point, I was like, this is going to be my pace kind of for the rest of the workout when I'm on the bike.
I knew you were going to crush me. Julian, what product do you use for your hair? How do you get your hair to stay in place even when you're working out? This is actually it's in the queue for a social media post coming up. I got distracted recently. I was in a good flow with posting random social media stuff. But this is definitely in the queue. There's three different products. The
answer is that it's probably giving you cancer, whatever it is that you put in your hair.
So is women's makeup.
I know that.
Oh, I got a pain in my chest and I can't breathe.
Like it's a chemical that's like not it was not created by God himself. Whatever this chemical is.
It was definitely not. No, it was definitely not. I will do a post. There's 3 different kinds of gel products that I use and I've cycled through. There's really no escaping. It comes at a cost. It really does. And the
Oh
only
man,
reason,
the rest was short now. The rest was short on that one.
oh shoot, we're in it.
I think I'm going into the. It's either the, I think the 18s or the 21s. Let's see. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. This will be the 21s, I think.
Look at that hike. Look at that position. Dang. So, Caitlin asked if I smoked a Marlboro before the show. Did I ever tell you the first time I ever smoked a cigarette?
No.
So would you like to know?
Sure.
I've only smoked one cigarette in my entire life, and that was when I was shooting Becoming Eduardo.
Oh, I think you did tell me about this.
I have told you about this, and they brought me a pack of cigarettes because they're like, your character needs to smoke some cigarettes. I was like, really? Do I need to? Like, yeah, and it was a pack of Marlboro Reds out of all cigarettes. The first cigarette I ever smoked was a Marlboro Red, and they were teaching me how to smoke it and how to make sure that I don't inhale it and just to make it look good for the camera. I made a lot of dumb choices during that movie, and that was one of them.
I've never smoked a cigarette.
That's really good.
I know.
Michael, wait for my social media post. Wait, you gotta wait for it, okay? You anxious duck, come on, wait. I'll give all the details in the
Foot
post.
turnout's
Okay?
getting more aggressive on these now.
My foot
This
turnout.
is the 21s. This is the 21s.
So what? I think it's my left glute. It's my left glute that I need to work on.
I think you have tight hip flexors also.
I would say so too. Look at that thing. Ugh. Remember the haircut you got in your neighbor's garage in 2020? Oh my gosh, Caitlin, I do remember that. Do you remember that, baby?
I remember I cut your hair one time in 2020.
I went and got a haircut, and yeah, it was like that. My homie living behind us. Remember?
Oh,
he was just
yeah,
like
yeah,
out
yeah,
there doing haircuts in his garage, and I was so desperate
I
to
do
find
remember that.
a place. You know, I mean, I even let Cole cut my hair one time during 2020.
Or I cut it one time, or more than one
Yeah.
time. Not the top parts, just the.
You're in this for another 10 minutes.
Not
So you guys are
10.
wondering. Yeah, you are. That's
I have
like
2 more
probably
rounds
like-
after this.
Yeah. Okay.
So right at this point, I'm getting 25 seconds rest. I got to go into the 24s.
I knew at the point I was going to get capped because of how long it was taking me to go back. I was getting so frustrated at how long it was taking me to do each turnaround. This is where I was like, man, I shouldn't have done so many cuts. This was really annoying.
Yeah. I mean, you had time. Do you come back and do it?
No,
You
this is
you
it.
capped it.
This is where I left you solo at this point. I was like, she's in it.
Okay, so this is the round of 24s, and I saw him not come back, and I was so irritated because I was just like, I'm alone. I'm alone.
I
It's
just
the
want you
worst
to know I
part of
didn't
it.
want to be done. I didn't want to be done.
Well, also the devil press with the kettlebells, doing it that way does take longer. So you had like, I don't know, not a lot of time left, but a little bit of less time.
It does. It takes about an extra 10 seconds. I was noticing that.
I probably could have done extra challenge on the devil press
Yeah.
with doing the 9 reps. But I'm glad that I
Right.
didn't actually, because I don't often push myself this hard on the bike.
Yeah, you went for it.
Like I'm good at devil press. And I can be good at the bike, but I tend to like not want to hurt that bad.
Would you do this with the kettlebells the same way I did it?
Yeah, I think I feel like I've done devil press like that with kettlebells before. It's been a long time. But I don't know that I want to do that today.
All right.
I was going to maybe test an endurance workout later.
Nice. You're going to go just full cough and Fran lung, huh? You're just going to cough with black lung.
I guess so.
Oh my gosh.
But I'm excited to watch Caitlin do this. Caitlin, you going to come over and do it at our house?
I'm going to be doing it with you, Caitlin. Don't worry. I'm not going to leave you hanging.
This is one of those things where I had to close my eyes. You can see my eyes are closed. Because if I just watched it, it's too short, it's too slow. So I do this thing in many areas of life. Does anybody else do this? I count in 8 counts because I guess growing up being a dancer. So like I think I was doing like 6 8 counts before I would allow myself to look. But I do that when I'm walking. I do that when I'm running. I do it when I'm curling my hair. I count in 8 counts. Does anybody else do that?
I do counts. I do 6 count.
You count to 6
Yeah.
over and over again. Where did the 6 come from?
Salsa.
Salsa's not an 8 count?
1, 2, 3. Nope.
Oh, then that's 3. That's not 6.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. If you count you and your partner. That's
Yeah,
6
but you're
count.
still counting to 3 over and over.
Sure, fine. I'm doing.
You're not saying
whatever,
4,
3
5,
count.
6.
Sorry, I didn't have it correct, but yes, that's what I do. We got to go take dancing classes sometime soon
I know,
when we get out of this cycle.
right?
That'd be fun.
We should get a dance instructor to come to the barn and get our friends that have been doing the marriage group and teach all of us how to dance. That would be funny.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess it could be. It could be funny.
I said funny, not like,
Yeah, it could be funny. You only have one more round after this, right?
Yeah. So I had 2 minutes, or no, I had like, what was that, like 10 seconds rest. So I finished the 24s. This is the 27s, but I had like 5 seconds of rest. And I went right over to the dumbbells and grabbed them.
Ugh.
Here's the thing. At this point, I knew that it was physically possible for me to finish the 27s. But it's like, do I want to throw up like our member threw up?
No, you didn't want to do it. And it doesn't help that you were alone, too.
I was alone.
Ouch.
So here, this would be 27. In just over 2 minutes I have. So yeah, it's definitely doable. Like I do the 30, it's like almost like 30 cal bike test in 2 minutes though,
Sure. Sure. Ugh. Yeah, you were in pain cave here.
Yeah. And I just pretty much didn't look. I was like, whatever happens, happens.
Were you 8 counting or you're done 8 counting?
No, I'm still 8 counting. I
Okay,
can't really help. My brain doesn't really like allow me not to do it.
All right. Well, I'm kind of curious to follow up with my friend Dustin because we have affiliates that are doing the vault, and I'm really pumped to see. I want to check in on him and see how his gym's doing or how they're going to do with this one.
I'm really excited to hear people's stories. This one was one I was really pumped for. It's perfect for Project April. Nice, Madeline. Yeah, my tip for this one was make sure that you choose a weight on the devil press that you're going to be able to do them unbroken. There's no time to be like resting during the devil press for this workout if you're going to get very far.
No, not at all.
Oh man, look at the face.
Would you do this with any other cardio machine, or would you?
I mean, you could do it with the rower, but your grip would start to, it's just a lot of pulling at that point.
Ouch.
Hey, if you ever wonder if go ahead.
If you would have got one more round, how far do you think you would have gotten to the bike?
20 cals.
Sure. What were you going to ask?
I was just going to say, you can see all the wrinkles in my face from that angle. Thank you, Salvi.
Hey.
Way more shoulder intensive
43.
than honestly I thought it was going to be going into it. Welcome to week 16 of the 2025 vault.
Did they match? Were they matching?
I think so.
That's cute.
Nice.
Oh, next week's is no good. Next week's is no good. I'm looking at it right now. Wow.
Wow.
And then the week after that, I'm really excited about.
All right. So how would you summarize a tip for you really quick? Now that for the people here.
For that workout? Yeah, I would just say let it be chill for the first few rounds. And then, but be careful not to let it be chill for too long, because once your rest starts getting shorter and once the distance, regardless of what you're doing, starts getting longer, it is hard to pick up the pace too late in the game. So I think for me, I picked up the pace on the bike around the set of 15 cows. For other people, they might need to do it around the 12s, because then you want to extend your rest as much as possible. Yeah, and it's just harder once the distance gets longer to be like, okay, I need a bike or row or run faster now, because you've like gone in the groove of going slow for too long. I feel like it's hard to pick up.
Yeah, since I did it with the kettlebells, I would say, and with the shuttle runs, definitely only do one out and in, one turnaround. I did way too many cuts for my shuttles. It kind of took me out of it. I think I would have been able to go a little bit longer, at least a couple more rounds. Now, if with the kettlebells, stick to the 7 reps. There's no need to go extra challenge on that. Get into good momentum, because it's going to slow you down.
Some people, if they normally wouldn't go extra challenge with the dumbbells, could even cut the kettlebell. If they want to do it with their kettlebells, cut it to 6.
Right.
Or 5.
And you have to keep in mind too, like, be very confident in your double kettlebell snatch as well.
Yeah.
Because that, I would say, is a little bit more of a trickier movement for sure. It requires you to be very, very explosive.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, go lighter than you think. Because even for me, I went with 40s. I didn't go with the 52-pound kettlebells.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I went with the 40s.
Which would be normally the weight you would use on the dumbbells for double press anyway.
That's correct.
Right.
Yeah.
I think, aren't they 44 pounds? Are they 40 pounds or 44?
We have 40 and 45s.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, those are my tips for that. And yeah, you just got to push. Like, this is one of those where you're going to get uncomfortable. Okay. Try to get into that tipping round though. Like, Miranda could have gotten into it if I would have been there to support her.
Right. I think there was like something. What is happening? I think the dogs are trying to get something off the table. Stand by.
Wow. Well, I think that's going to be a great timestamp right there, Emma. Right there. That's perfect. Well, we're going to get ready to go into the week's programming. We'll probably spend a little bit less time on it today, just given how long this video was already. If you have any questions regarding any of the workouts for the week, this is the time to drop it in there.
Okay.
Sound off. I'm not sure if she has one weird one. Oh.
What was I going to say? How are you logging? Are you going to get your Project April badge? Because I feel like you've been using a lot of other.
I definitely got out of the logging flow, and bums me out because I love the badges and everything. But I need to start logging again. Mm-hmm.
I'm at 8 because we've had some sickness, and so I've missed a couple workout days, honestly. But I haven't used any other equipment other than the kettlebells, except for that workout that we just saw.
Yeah, you're crushing.
So I gotta make sure and get them.
Cool.
Let me look at this week's programming here.
Yeah, so I was just telling them that we're probably going to run through it a little bit quicker today, just given how long this workout was.
Cool.
But tomorrow's workout, I like how it says for quality, for speed, so it really kind of sets you up, pick or choose, right? Choose your
just because, guys, when we do that, it's like we recognize that the workout the previous day, the vault workout was a lot. It's long, it's very high intensity. So the next day, if you're feeling beat up, you can look at this workout at squats, pull-ups, and box jump overs. And you can, if you're feeling up for it, for sure, do it for time. But if you're not, just go through the motions, maybe don't start the clock, and just get it done. Treat it as though it's not, the time doesn't matter.
I really like how, even in the notes, it does say want this workout to have more of a strength focus. Absolutely. Because whether you're doing dumbbells or barbell, if you're doing dumbbells for those 20, 15, 10, I would say definitely go with tempo dumbbell squat. This is me speaking like what I think would be super cool, especially after that long vault workout with intensity. And because we've moved away from the strength track. And I know that's something a lot of people have been missing, as we're gearing up for the endurance. Even though that stuff is in the extra program section, just so you guys know. But yeah, as far as your day-to-day programming, and then with the keeping pull-ups, knock out some strict.
Mm-hmm.
You know, even with the barbell, load up that weight. Even if it's not unbroken, break that up into sets of 5. You know, slow this one down, change it up, turn that one into a strength for sure.
Cool. Yeah, then Wednesday, it's kind of, there's like a strength element to it too, because it's basically an EMOM alternating. Or no, it's an EMOM that's got part 1's shoulder press and burpees, and then part 2 is push press and burpees. So that's, I mean, your upper body's just going to be smoked.
Right. Press burpees. Yeah, that's just another one of those. Intensity starts to ramp back up, huh?
I mean, maybe,
Would you
yeah.
say that? Every minute for 6 minutes, 8 double shoulder
No,
press.
I think you're going to be good. I think you're just going to be like, the pressing by the end is going to be rough.
So you're gonna get like a good shoulder pump on that one.
So yeah, that's a shoulder pump. That's a tank top day, guys. That's a tank top day for you.
Caitlin, make that note, black on black. Okay. All right, next Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday we got toes to bar, hop overs or double unders and kettlebell swings. So good mover for you, especially after the days of where there may be more of a little bit of a strength focus on Tuesday and Wednesday. And then on Friday, this workout's really mean. I remember programming this one.
Wait, hold on. Going back to Thursdays. Wow, look at that grip. Say goodbye to the grip.
Not if you do hop overs. You get a break for your hands.
Barely, but toes to bar going into 30 kettlebell swings. Woo!
Yeah, that is very grippy.
Yeah, that's super grippy, but that's fun though. I think that's great though. I think that's great.
Great.
Just keep that in mind. Absolutely. What would you say too, like if for someone who's like, I don't want to go overhead kettlebell swing, I'm going to go Russian kettlebell swing and I'm going to load up the weight. So what if I wanted to use like the hundo? And I was like, you know what, I'm going to do 30 swings, but I'm going to go Russian swing.
I would say that that's cool. It's different. It's a different stimulus at that point.
It is. Yep.
Yeah. So people will say oftentimes like, why do we do overhead swings? There's a couple reasons. One of them is that you're moving the weight over a longer distance. It's more full body. So a Russian swing and a kettlebell swing in that way is more of like, you're really just training explosive hip extension.
Right.
Where the American swing or going all the way overhead is more of a full body, like almost like cardio movement more than the Russian swing is. So it changes it a little bit, but that's not wrong. And obviously we did a lot of pressing the day before, so it's not like you're missing out on the pressing part.
Exactly.
So I think that would be fine to do. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there we go. Load up those glutes.
Yeah,
know?
Especially because you got wall balls the next day too. So, or the single dumbbell thrusters.
Yeah, I'm going to just take that moment for that tip to sink in for everybody watching. Okay. Take that note. Because there's going to be people that are going to be like, oh, my shoulders. Why so many shoulders?
Right. There is a lot of shoulder this week. So look at the next day though.
Are we looking at Fridays? I did like that one actually a lot.
I did a workout like this. Here's where the inspiration for this workout came in. So there's a lot of talk about my car accident in 2011, but fun fact, 6 months earlier, I had to have an emergency appendectomy and my appendix was taken out in the emergency room. Just 6 months prior to this friggin' car accident. It was a bad season for me. Anyway, one of the first workouts back that I did was this, but I used like an 8-pound ball or something like that. And I remember doing it at one of the Santa Cruz gyms, and I did it by myself, and I was so angry because I was such a bad runner and a bad wall baller, and I had just had surgery. I was really overwhelmed by it, but for some reason that workout was in my mind, and so here it is for all of you now.
Wow. Mm-hmm. What would you say for somebody if they're concerned about the shoulder volume Wednesday, Thursday, Friday?
If they're concerned, well, first of all, make sure that you guys are taking a rest day, because again, when we program these workouts, we all of us over here are taking rest days. So we choose a day that we rest. Typically for us, it's Thursday. Now that's not to say that we never do Thursday's workout, but we'll choose a workout that we end up missing for the week. And so that's always allowed. But what you could do on Friday, if you're feeling super sore from the pressing on, Tuesday, Wednesday, I mean, there's not really pressing. If you're doing a kettlebell swing correctly, there shouldn't be a lot of pressing. It is
That's
over your
correct.
head. You shouldn't really be pressing it. But if you're still sore from Tuesday, Wednesday, let's say, and you're worried about doing the thruster, first of all, it's a single dumbbell thruster. So again, it shouldn't be a lot of pressing. You should be getting a lot from the leg drive. But if you need to take it out and just do a goblet squat, totally fine.
Awesome. Great.
Yeah.
You know, when I look at that, that workout's fun. I really like
And
that.
there's clean and jerks the next day too. We're overhead a lot this week, guys.
Yeah. All right.
This one's mean. I'll give an Easter egg. This one is kind of training for an upcoming vault workout. We're prepping you for an upcoming vault workout with this one.
Jeez. 50 alternating dumbbell power snatch, 25 dumbbell power clean and jerks. Yeah, it's going to be fun with kettlebells. That's going to be really fun with kettlebells, huh?
Ouch. Yeah.
Yeah, and I would say that when I look at a workout like that, 50 alternating double power snatch, even if I was doing kettlebells, I'd be doing this, you know. What if somebody wanted to do a double kettlebell power snatch into double kettlebell clean and jerk?
I would just cut the reps in half.
So 25, 25?
Or 20, 25 even.
Right. I would say 25, 25 does feel appropriate as I look at that, even for me who's going to be like, all right, I'm going to go for it.
Right.
Yeah. Because that would still be very, very challenging. Yeah. But, yeah, anyway, player's choice on that one. It's going to be a great week. It's going to be a great week. Man, that's kind of a bummer too, though. This is where I would love fitness freedom, but we're so committed to the kettlebells. I would have done kettlebell snatch and then the barbell clean and jerk.
I mean, you're allowed to do fitness freedom if you don't care about your badge.
I know.
But also, like, that double kettlebell clean and jerk is just so uncomfortable. I think it's like our opportunity where we wouldn't normally do that. So now is the time where we would be pushed to do it.
Now is the time. I'm going to stick to that. I am.
Now is the time.
I like it. All right, cool. Well, that's our fitness for the week. It's going to be a great one. As always.
Yep.
We'll close out some updates. Go check out Friday's Word on the Street episode with a guest, Athena. Probably go live tomorrow on the Facebook page, just chat with the members, see what's up. Friday, we haven't decided yet if we're going to do an episode this Friday or not, have we? We haven't decided. If we're going to do like a season or like a break, like a week break, you know?
Yeah.
We haven't decided yet, but we'll probably chat about it.
It's Easter on Sunday.
That's right, Easter Sunday. That is absolutely correct. Special day. Yes.
Yep.
What else we got going on? I know, this upcoming Sunday, I know Kim's watching right now probably. Kim, give me a thumbs up. I think we're going to shut off the Facebook page, give our team a day off.
Nice.
Yeah, that'll be really nice as well. Yeah, I think as far as any other things, just keep an eye out for newsletters that are coming your way. Make sure you go get a pair of some running shoes if you're going to be going into. I sound so stuffy and horrible. It's great. But yeah, those are all the other updates that I can think of at the top of my head right now in the moment.
Great.
Ditch the burpees for overhead kettlebell swings in today's vault shift version. There we go.
Nice.
There we go. Good stuff, Angelia. Good stuff. All right. Sounds good. We'll check in with you all soon. All right. I'm keeping a tally how many times you sniffle. No, don't do that. Don't do that. All right. Take care, everyone.
Okay, bye.
Good to see you, Drew.